Hello friends! The Jaguar XF engine range is surprisingly extensive for a seemingly niche car. Unfortunately, only a few units are worthy of recommendations. The most durable is the naturally aspirated 4.2-liter V8. Mechanics call it almost maintenance-free. Record runs are maintained not only by the cylinder piston group, but also by the timing chain. Its opposite is the diesel 2.7 TDV6. This is a French product, which is famous not only for breakage of attachments, but for wear of liners. The reason is excessive dilution of engine oil by fuel, which should serve to burn through the particulate filter. But due to the fact that the filter is constantly clogged, there is an excess of fuel. The problem is so serious that desperate owners simply remove the filter. Contributes to the disease and the unsuccessful design of the oil pump. It wears out after 100,000 kilometers, which leads to a drop in pressure in the lubrication system and the engine runs dry. A newer version of this unit, i.e. the 3.0 TDV6, is much better. It is already devoid of most of the shortcomings of its predecessor. However, the problem of a short-lived oil pump remained. The situation is aggravated by a regular oil pressure sensor, which only works after the pressure drops below 0.4 bar. And this is tantamount to irreversible engine wear. Experts recommend that instead of a standard sensor, install an analog that operates at a pressure of 1.0 bar. Then it will be possible to get by with little blood, replacing the oil pump. The manufacturer upgraded the pump in 2014. The 2.2 TD turbo diesel is also worth mentioning. This is also a French motor with a timing belt and chain. Although it does not impress with performance, it is much less troublesome than the 2.7 TD V6. Base petrol engines 3.0 V6, 238 horsepower, do not cause serious problems. Among the proposals, there are also 5-liter modifications, but they are expensive and expensive to maintain. After restyling, in addition to the 3-liter V6, 340 horsepower, with direct fuel injection and a mechanical compressor, a 2-liter turbo engine with a return of 240 horsepower was offered. The latter is nothing more than a Ford EcoBoost with its characteristic problems. Firstly, this is a cracking of the steel exhaust manifold and damage to the turbocharger. Many people prefer to purchase a Chinese cast iron collector and rearrange the turbine there. The second vulnerability is a breakdown of the gas distribution clutch. The key falls out. In addition, piston burnout was encountered on early copies. Beware of cars with embedded gas equipment. It should be remembered that in case of problems with the valves and the blockhead, spare parts are practically not available. Therefore, repairs will be astronomically expensive. The only way out is usually to replace the engine. Before restyling, the car was equipped with a 6-speed automatic, and after, an 8-speed one. Both are manufactured by the German company ZF. Most offers on the secondary market are rear-wheel drive. All-wheel drive modifications come across infrequently. During a test drive, you need to pay attention to the speed indicator. The fluctuation of the arrow while moving at a constant speed is the first symptom of wear on the machine. In general, according to mechanics, automatic transmission is a fairly reliable unit. Cases of repair, although they occur after 150 to 200,000 kilometers, but they are not numerous. The main thing is to regularly update the oil in the box every 60,000 kilometers. It changes along with the pallet in which the filter is built. From time to time, it is necessary to update the leaking automatic transmission oil cooling pipes. A multi-link design is used on the front and rear axles. Suspension parts are relatively expensive. Elements on the front axle wear out after 80 to 120,000 kilometers, and on the rear, closer to 150,000 kilometers. The steering rack may require attention after 150 to 200,000 kilometers. A leak or knock is detected. In the oldest copies, foci of corrosion occur on the rear trunk lid and in the sill area. Traces of rust are perfectly visible from below when the car is on a lift. After 6 to 10 years, the headlights lose their effectiveness. The glazing becomes cloudy, and sometimes small cracks are found. Don't forget to check the electrical work. Sometimes there are minor failures. For example, power windows or central locking fail. Difficulties with starting the engine may arise due to problems with the contact of the power wire located behind the right front fender liner. Under the influence of dirt and moisture, corrosion occurs. In the best case, the starter will stop responding to the key and melting will be detected in the area of the contact connection. At worst, a fire is possible. In restyled samples, the CJB front comfort unit sometimes requires repair or replacement. Malfunctions in the operation of the unit occur after the discharge or disconnection of the battery. In this case, the headlight washer stops working and subsequently the car loses the key, and the engine does not start. Over time, the wiring in the cable connecting the body and the trunk lid is interrupted. As a result, the number plate lights go out, the rear fog lights go out, the rear camera does not work, and the lid stops opening with the button. There is also swelling of the skin on the front panel. If you know of other model malfunctions, be sure to write about it.